There's no more time to prepare. The storm system is here. The outer eye wall, where the heaviest winds are, beginning to interact with the Florida coastline near Sarasota. This is a look at a live camera here. It's very difficult to see out there. We've been checking out other cameras which actually have shown the surge beginning to come in that area as well. So a lot going on here. Hurricane Milton, Category 3, winds 120 miles per hour. And the eye wall's hard to see here on the satellite picture, but on the radar it is much more clear. Here you can see it, and again, the strongest winds are outside of the eye wall. Landfall is when the center of the storm crosses over a land barrier. That's going to be a little while yet, but again, this has already been a very difficult day. 10 inches of rain already near Tampa, and the system is still pumping in all kinds of moisture into the area on top of these amazing winds. Now, the winds right now have produced an excessive wind warning, which is a new advisory. We came up with it about 15 years ago or so. This is the first time it's been used in this particular area that has not been directly hit by a hurricane since 1920. On the eastern side of the state, we've had tornado warnings. At one point, there were 22 active warnings at one time. So you can see the winds here, 86 miles per hour to Port Charlotte. That's knocking out power to the area. I've been watching live reports from this region. It's just beginning here. So the overnight's going to be very, very difficult as the storm lands as a Category 3. There's going to be a surge 10 to 15 feet, probably more so down here by Sarasota, but then the system pushes through the Orlando area likely as a Category 1 storm. So that's a look at the surge area here just to the south. It's going to be 12 plus feet for some folks in that area. A little closer to home, pretty quiet. Again, marine influence at the coast. The interior is still warmer than average. Temperatures pretty flat from where we were 24 hours ago. We did see temperatures stage down a little yesterday. This is a look at our wind situation. Light to about 10 miles per hour. Light winds don't allow any mixing of the marine clouds. So it's going to take something else to get rid of them, and that something else is coming. We've got a larger trough of low pressure pushing into the region as the weekend arrives. This is going to deepen the clouds. This is going to allow for better mixing, maybe a better breeze in the area as the pressure shifts a little bit. So this is a forecast of change for us. When you look at the ticker at the bottom of your screen, you'll see how the weekend temperatures nose back to average or even below average for some coastal areas. So what a shift from setting all these record highs to begin the month. Then we get a bit of a ridge followed by another trough later next week. This is more progressive pattern, so we're not going to see these record highs reestablish themselves here with that kind of pattern in the deeper extended forecast. 92 for Paso Robles Thursday, 80 San Luis, 76 Santa Maria, 71 Santa Barbara. North Coast beaches in the mid-60s, Avila Beach 72. The deep interior right around 90 degrees. The 5 cities got a blend of 60s and 70s, mid-80s for Santa Ynez and Solvang. Let's take a look at the extended forecast. Look how those temperatures ease off. When we're looking at mid-80s in the interior, that's average for this time of year. So Sunday is right around average for Paso Robles. San Luis is around average for the coming weekend. In fact, we cool a little more as we get into early next week. Santa Maria temperatures heading toward room temperature for the coming weekend ought to feel pretty good. More details on this forecast online.